Hey everybody, I just got home. It was about 9 degrees in my apartment when I just got home. It's been snowing today. As you can see, I have my purple blanket on my shoulders. I took two driving videos and I wanted to use YouTube Capture on my iPhone to try to meld them and make them one video and put them up. And unfortunately, when I very first hit the button on the first 1 minute of video, I had the phone in like phone mode instead of landscape, and when I turned it on its side to start filming, it then, makes the video go on its side. So I'm going to include it anyway, just, it's a minute long if you want to skip past it, and then the rest of the video is like 5 or 6 minutes and it's regular. But I wanted to put this caveat at the beginning here. All right, hope you're having a good weekend. Peace, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. All right, here's a little snowy driving for you. Somebody asked me to film myself driving. I'm on the kind of expressway. I'm about to have to pay a toll at the gate. For this stretch, it's 580 yen. And I'm actually, ironically, driving through this snow. The car being fairly cautious in front of me to go get my snow tires put on. And there's a movie theater near where I do that, so I will go see the new Brad Pitt movie. At least here in Japan it's new, called Fury, the movie about a tank. And here we're slowing down to go to the toll road. It's snowing pretty good, but it wasn't snowing at all in my town when I left, so we'll see. I've got about another 90 minutes of driving before I get there. Alrighty, checking out, gotta pay my toll. See ya. Alrighty, I thought I would film this coming up. This is a passing area. Oh, I'm gonna run this yellow here, sorry. So I can stay on the tail of this white car ahead of me. So as you can see, maybe from the signs as they go by, there's 2 lanes, and basically, you get over here to the left if you feel like, people are allowed to pass you, and you stay over on the right if you want to pass other cars. Now, this white car ahead of me and we're both going about 70 kilometers per hour, which is not very fast, but it's over the speed limit. And he has a white plate. So this is one thing you learn when you drive in Japan, is white plate cars have bigger engines. Obviously that's a big, kind of almost like a minivan in front of me. And there you go, and this is over. Now you can see the arrows here coming up in the road are telling me to merge back. So that was it. And I drive about 2 hours to get to a movie theater, and there's only 2 of those the entire 2-hour journey, where I can pass bigger, trucks if they're ahead of me, or really slow cars. Every now and then you get a yellow plate. A yellow plate means that the car has a small engine, and they get certain tax exemptions and stuff. It's like kind of for puttering around town kind of a car, but not really open road driving. And this is the only road all along the length of Shimane Prefecture, so all kinds of cars and trucks use it. But as you can see, it's 1 lane each way almost all the time. Now, as I get into Izumo, there is a option to get on the expressway if you wanted to go as far as the capital, which is Matsue. And that is a good option. There's no, stop signs or anything. It's like a freeway in America, but it costs money. It's a toll road, so you have to decide, do you want to go faster and, have easy travel, but want to pay money? It's about $10, I think, to go from Izumo to Matsue on that road. But it cuts about, I don't know, I'd say a good 15 to maybe even 20 minutes off your travel time, because you can go up to about 100 km pretty easily. And, like I said, the only impediment to you going fast and going smooth is whatever car happens to be ahead of you. Alrighty, as you can see now, there's no snow. I'm going to attempt to edit these 2 in video YouTube Capture. I've never used this before. Obviously, I'm filming this on my phone. When it was snowing, I passed a sign that said it was about 2 degrees centigrade outside, so not quite cold enough for it to stick around and stay on the ground, but pretty cold. And then I passed another sign that said it was 4 degrees outside, and we got one coming up here that's flashing on the left. Let's see what it says. I don't know if I'll be able to capture it on camera. Yeah, there you go. I don't know if you saw it. It was 6. So, you know, it's gotten warmer as I've gone. I consider this going north, but really because of the way Honshu is laid out, the island of Japan that I'm on, it's really, the locals, people call it going east. I'm going east right now, up the length of Shimane, to the Jidosha, the car company that used to rent me my car way back when I was a Jet, and he's nice enough to do it for me again, even though I don't live anywhere near his car company anymore, but he still leases me my car. And one of the things he does for me is puts the snow tires on. So most people keep their snow tires in some kind of shed, or a lot of Japanese homes don't even have a garage, and especially if you live in an apartment or something. So I'll just show you some of the local scenery here. And there's a sign that says we are entering Izumo City. You just keep them. There's 4 tires, and if you own your car, you probably buy the tires and just store them somewhere, and then you have to have them on your car basically from about December through about March for about 4 months, and then you switch back. So he does all that for me. He stores the tires, changes them out. It's all part of my leasing fee. I don't pay any money. It's all part of the great deal I got through this guy. He does my shaken, if you know what that is, and he does oil changes, everything basically. The only thing I pay for is gas, insurance, and the rental on the car. Okay, I just wanted to update you too. Some people have left me some messages, what happened in this story and what happened in that story. So I think I have about another minute here before I want to edit these two together. There's a little canal there, and you can see we're now near the ocean. Maybe a little bit, you can see it now ahead. It's a little rough today. And some boats here. Some good sized waves coming in. The boy that did the paper where he wrote about Star Wars and he claimed to have read a book about Star Wars, I handed him back his paper. I'm not even, his English is so poor, I'm not even sure that he could understand the comments that I wrote on his page. I'm sure he understood that he got a 0, and he never said a word to me. He's never come in, he's never asked me why he got 0 or anything, so I think he knew. And then, I just posted something about Born Chicken with Born, B-O-R-N, on my Facebook page, and people, immediately understood that the student meant bone, chicken with bone, and that was just me. Every now and then you're reading essays, and I had to read like 48 of them that day. You just sort of like, your mind kind of goes off because you have to read bad English for, so long, and I just couldn't figure out what the kid meant, and you guys picked it up right away, so thanks, that was really helpful. But the rest of his essay was fine. People were like, how do you grade that, blah, blah, blah. Well, you're not grading on the fact that he wrote, born instead of bone. Could I understand what he wanted? He was telling a story about, the story actually had to be about a time he made a mistake, and did he make an excuse, and was it his fault, and, did he tell a lie, and that was the story. The story was about that day when he asked his father to go get chicken. He was supposed to cook the rice, and he forgot to cook the rice. And what did he do? And he got 9 out of 10 points on that assignment. So his essay was fine. I would never take off a lot of points for just a simple mistake, like the born bone thing. Although it's just funny sometimes if you make a slight misspelling, it can totally change the tenor of a sentence, right, in English? Okay, thanks. This is my Saturday. Like I said, gonna go do this, get the snow tires, meet some friends to see Brad Pitt in Fury, and then I'm meeting Saki and Shiho, the girls that went to California. They're gonna meet me for dinner. So some fine folks in Izumo that I can say hello to. I hope you're having a good weekend and it's warmer where you are. Peace.